Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! Hot! It's still very hot. Letter from Muffy. So Steven, things haven't been too rosy for me lately, but you don't see me moping over it. That's because I'm thankful for even the bad times. You'll take that stuff and use it for fertilizer and see what blooms. Wise old Muffy. I mean, that is pretty decent advice. I mean, it's not advice I'm good at taking. Because, like... yeah. But, I mean, everybody deals with grief and all that stuff in different ways. So, like, if it takes you a long time to get over some grief, that's fine. That's normal. Not everyone just is immediately better after something sad happens. Like, take your time. Grieve at your own pace. And if someone tries to tell you you're taking too long, tell them to go screw themselves. Because they're not you. You know? I feel like that's just general good advice for everything, really. Like, never accept someone giving you grief for not being where they think you should be, or even give yourself grief for not being where you think you should be. Like, you're right where you are. That's just how things are. If you're putting in effort for something, you are right where you should be for you. Like, and I know some people are gonna hear that, and that might be a bit demoralizing, but it shouldn't be. Like, I'll use myself as an example piece, because it's pretty easy to do, where I've been exercising a lot lately. Like, in my head, yeah, I should probably have bigger muscles than I do by now. I've been exercising for over a month. Like, surely I should have bigger muscles by now, right? No, I shouldn't. My muscles just haven't grown fast enough for that. I've been gaining strength. Like, I've got a new personal best on reps with my 10-pound dumbbells. I'm up to 120 in one before any rests. Like, I'm getting quite a few up there. Like, that basically just comes from the muscles are there. They're developing. They're just not growing big. You know, progress is being made. I'm putting in the effort. I'm getting progress from it. That progress isn't always going to be visual, and that progress also may not be, you know, something you can even tangibly quantify. Like, here's the thing. Let's say you're learning a language. You want to learn a language. And you've gotten to the point where you can just recognize some words. You just know them. But you may not be able to define them yet, but you know the word, and if you saw it in a context, you would understand the context. That's progress. You can't quantify that, though, because, you know, if you were to be talking with someone else and be like, oh yeah, I recognize that word, they're gonna be like, alright, what is it then? You know, you may not know exactly what that word means yet. Or you may know it as one of its definitions, but not all of its definitions. You know, languages like to reuse the same word for many things. Like, let's say Japanese. Oh can basically mean and, or a door. Like, you know, you may recognize when you see it, and you're like, alright, I know, you know, context clue, that kind of looks like it might, you know, it's like, sensei to oshi. You might look at that, and you may recognize, well, sensei, that's teacher. You know that, because anime's taught you that. To, so that means presumably and something. Teacher and doctor. Which would probably end up meaning a teacher and a doctor, possibly. It's yeah. Oh wait, I was just thinking I could talk to you right now. Lay it on me, Pinky. I moved to a new house. First few days there, this is weird, but it doesn't feel like it's mine. It's like I'm staying at someone else's place. After a little while, like, it turns into home. It's warm and safe, and your own little place in the world. Yeah, I kind of wish that place could... I wish this place could feel like that for me, but... I don't know if other folks go through that, but I do. Thought I'd tell my bestie about it. It's fair. Enjoy your ice cream. Like, you know... It's actually something I picked up pretty quickly of, like, to means and. But I could not quantify exactly that it means and. Mostly because Duolingo didn't actually teach me that. I more or less just had to pick that up through context clues. And then, you know, later I'm digging through the words, and it's like, oh, it means this. Alright. You know. So, like, you know, it's hard to quantify that progress. So, you know, try to not be hard on yourselves out there if you aren't where you think you should be. And definitely don't take that from anybody else. Like, especially when you get those cases where, like, let's go back to the exercise bit. You know, let's say you've been exercising for a little over a month or so. Ooh, sassy bunny. Tiffany. Oh, thank you for stopping by. I don't believe we've met. I'm Tiffany. This is such a fabulous place, darling. I hate to admit it, but I'm terribly envious of you. Getting to live in a place like this. Don't you dare take it for granted, Bun Bun. I have no interest in that. Like, taking it for granted. It's a pretty nice island. I do say so myself. But yeah, like, let's say you've been exercising for a month or two. You've lost, like, let's say 5 pounds. And then someone tries to give you crap because you've not lost 15, but they've been sitting on their ass the entire time you've been exercising. And, like, they haven't made any progress whatsoever. It's like, no, don't take that crap from them. Like, they're trying to hold you to a standard they're not even holding themselves to. So, don't take that crap from them. Like, it's something that, as much as I don't always agree with Louis Rossmann, of Rossmann Repair Group, that's one of the pieces of advice he gives quite often that, you know, people could really do to learn from. I wonder what kind of fish I'm gonna meet today. I hope they're nice. I'm sure they will be. Is basically treat people the way they treat you. If they're holding you to, you know, a stupidly high standard that you need to meet or you're wasting your time, throw it back in their face. Like, using that example, if someone's giving you crap for not losing enough weight, while they're not losing any weight, not making any progress, and are just sitting on their butt all the time, call them out on it. You know, point out to them that, hey, maybe they should do, you know, maybe they could use with losing some weight. You know? And then be prepared to get all those excuses of, oh, well, I can't because this, or that, or this, and that, and that, and that, or this. And it's like, those are just excuses. Come on now. Like, yeah. Your body can make, say, weight loss difficult. It can. I'm not gonna say it can't. But you can still be putting in effort and trying. That's what I mean by they're just excuses. Like, you know, I've got a pretty good metabolism. I've always had it. You know, it's just how my body works. I take absolutely forever to put on weight. I could eat like crap, and I have ate like crap for decades and barely put on weight. Doesn't mean I shouldn't still be trying to lose the weight I put on. You know, I really should have been staying active this entire time. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just a little preoccupied, Snorty. What are you making? Making my specialty. It's apple jam. You can have my recipe for apple jam. I might already have that, but if I don't, it's pretty cool. Oh, you already know this recipe, huh? Is there someone else you could give it to? Yeah, I could give it to Simon. I don't know if he would take it, though. Sure, he'd love it. He'd rather just a jar of jam, though. But, like, there's no reason not to try. Like, you don't have to succeed to try. You know? And in those cases where you do have things with your body that make it incredibly difficult to, say, actually lose weight, like, at least trying and exercising will slow or prevent more weight gain from happening. You know? Welcome. Guess you're here for a tour of the soon-to-be world-famous Hamlet Gym. Let's chat. Check me out, Steven. I'm wearing the cowboy shirt that you gave me. What do you think? Makes my muscles look even more glorious, eh? Yeah, you look pretty good in that jacket, man. Our little exercising cowboy. And like, you know, there are some people who are content being bigger, and that's fine. If you are, own it. You know, but don't go around giving other people crap for, you know, not being where you think they should be after they've done something for an X amount of time. You know, maybe I'm just looking at it weird, but like, quite honestly, you know, let's say if one of my friends were to come to me and be like, hey, I've been exercising, I've been trying to lose weight, I lost 2 whole pounds, I'm gonna be like, heck yeah, man. You keep pushing, you keep going, you're doing great. That's amazing progress. Even if they've been doing it for a month and only lost 2 pounds. I don't care. They're progressing. They're doing it. They're putting in effort. You know? I mean, I am content to basically be just about anybody's cheerleader if they need it, you know? I don't think I want anything today. I mean, I could go with this. This is pretty nice. I need to, like, work on my Vtuber model to, like, add buttons to the jacket and stuff. Like, I need to be doing that. So much I need to do, though, and it's so freaking hot. It makes doing things a lot more difficult. But yeah, I'll get off my soapbox on that for now. Make your usual round, Steven, or is this a special visit? Not that you ever need a reason to visit your favorite hedgehog shopkeepers. No, I don't. I could come and buy crowns, and then if the crowns are ever, like, bonus sell at the Nooklings, I could sell them there and, like, make some bells. That's one way to make money, but that takes some luck. I like turnips. Requires less luck. Still requires luck, but less of it. But yeah, I really need to get recording some Undertale. Like, that needs to be something I do tonight. Cool greeting. I like running into you. Want to chat? So sleepy when it's dark out. Then go to sleep, Simon. Jeez. Come on, man. If you're sleepy, go to sleep. You got that eep going on. You gotta just go eep. It's just what it is. Like, I hope you guys have been enjoying the Undertale series. It has been a lot of fun to make, so. I love when games give me an excuse to do random voices. I wish my microphone was better so that I wasn't blowing it out as much, but I honestly feel blowing it out doing Papyrus is just what you need to do. Like, that's just Papyrus, man. He'd blow out every microphone. He's just too excited. He can't help it. Bigfoot, fish aren't biting. Aw, well, there's no fish there to bite, so that's probably why. Try fishing somewhere else, and you might get some fish. There we go. But yeah, I want to note something. I'm mildly proud of myself for not arguing with somebody. It's around Mario Kart World, and basically the item distribution, and how I feel the item distribution really doesn't work with the bigger... It basically just doesn't work, it's the best way to put it. Like, effectively, if I had to explain the item distribution, I would say basically take an older game's item distribution and stretch it. So like, Instead of only first really having kind of bad items, now it's first through third. Fourth through about sixth gets what would have been like second place's item distribution in the past. You know, that kind of thing. Caroline over here doing some singing. Can I talk to her instead of bonker? Cashew, good to see you. It's the latest. Let's make today our best day ever. Definitely doing my best on that. Can't say I'm doing amazing at it, because it's so freaking hot, but it's honestly going to be something, because I know I've made mention. I'm definitely going to be swapping over to, like, the Vtuber model for Undertale recordings, so I need to sort that out first before I record, but it's going to be so nice, because the best thing about a Vtuber model, and I'm going to say this because I find it funny, because I know I'm not the only person to have a Vtuber model and come to this thought, man, I don't need to wear anything while recording with that, and I'm probably not going to be wearing a shirt at the very least, because I need to let more of my body heat escape. It's just too freaking hot. Like, yeah. But yeah, I basically just need to figure out how to chroma key in Vegas. That's all I really need to learn how to do, because I just need to remove the background, because I'll be recording on a black background, because I don't think I can record transparency in OBS. I might be able to, but I don't know if I can. So I'm gonna need to figure that out before I get recording. But I also, like, slept, like, 15 hours, so I'm probably going to be good for a while, and it would probably be nicer to record later. I just more or less need to let people know I'll be recording, and then I'll be fine recording later. I don't think I'll really need to be doing much loud, because okay. At the point I'm at, I know Papyrus will be probably calling another time. But mostly past the Snowden section, you don't interact with Papyrus much, so that more or less solves that problem, because he's the loud one, so... I should really look into getting some, like, sound panels and stuff. That would probably help. But... Flurry! I could liven up my home decor with a baby bear. Bet you could. Alright, boys. What is the turnip price? 67. Yeah, thought they'd go down. Thought they'd go down and yell timber. They got the moves. They got the jam. Okay. I don't need any tools, so I'm pretty good there. Yeah, like, having that VTuber model is so nice. And yes, I'm going to be talking about it a lot. I can't help it. Like, I'm honestly kind of excited to have it. Like, that's the thing. Like, I honestly thought it would be a lot more work than it was to get it set up. Like, a basic model set up. Getting complicated stuff set up and, like, hand tracking and stuff, that's gonna take some effort. And I honestly might, like... I'm in the camp where I don't know if I want to... Like... I'm gonna need to look into prices first. But I know there's a thing I can get to use with, I think it's VC Face I'm using, to add hand tracking. But it's literally like a thing you attach to yourself that then allows you to have hand tracking. I had toyed with the idea of possibly purchasing another program that I cannot remember the name of. It might actually be VC Face. No, VC Face is not that program. VMM. I don't know the actual name. It's VMM. Like, I kind of toyed with that idea, but Ooh. Big bug. Okay, I should angle the camera. Got it. Caught a horned elephant. I'm all the ride. Yeah, a little too small. Oh, there's Connor getting another cameo. Quack! Great to see you. Let's chat. Enjoying the evening, girlfriend? Me too. Nights get me hyped. That is fair. Get my fishing rod back out. Like, I toyed with the idea of, like, purchasing that, but playing around with the hand tracking in it, in the free version, nah. It doesn't work well enough. And I don't know if it's a case of it's just my webcam, or maybe my lighting, or, like, I don't know what it is. But it doesn't work great. So, like, yeah. I see Rhonda has given up fishing for now. So, like, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go with it. A message bottle? To whomever this may be. I was on an aimless stroll when an idea for the most wonderful DIY recipe came to me on a breeze. I'm compelled to share my recipe, so I have stuffed it in this bottle. Try making it. You will not be sorry. Your muse, Velma! She's on some bamboo shelf. We already know how to make that, though. She's gotten a lot classier since we last seen her. I'm getting letters from all my New Leaf villagers, it feels like. Which is pretty nice, not gonna lie. I know something I'd looked into with the model was, like, seeing if I can find some, like, free assets somewhere. But, like, all of them very much have the clause of, like, you can't use them for commercial purposes, which would basically mean that I would need to have them replaced by the time I get monetization, and I would never be able to monetize anything I do with assets like that. So it's like, And I would not want to, like, try to fudge that. Like, I don't want to... I do not wish to be the bad guy of the community kind of thing, you know. And, like, if I had a bit more money, I would just see about, like, commissioning some stuff. But I don't really got the money for that at the moment, so, you know. If I ever get the money, though, I will gladly commission things. Like... honestly, if I just drew more, I could just make my own stuff, but that takes drawing more. I definitely want to play around with things like making hair and stuff, which, like, seems decently easy to do. I want to see what else I might be able to do, like, accessory-wise, creating things as well. Because I get the feeling the best way I'm going to be making, like, buttons and stuff for a jacket would be to make them as an accessory. Like, I don't know a huge amount about model making. I'm gonna be completely honest. But, like, what makes the most sense to me from having made physical things? If I was to make, you know, a jacket, if I'm going to sew myself a jacket, I'm going to be making the base of the jacket and then sewing on buttons. The buttons aren't part of the jacket, they're attached to it. You know. And, like, say, like, even, like, the collar of my shirt, which I can't see very well, but, like, it's, you know, this down here. It is very obviously sewn on around the neck. Like, it's a separate piece of fabric that's been sewn on. So that makes more sense to me rather than trying to have, like, a collar on the jacket via you know, just trying to mess with things to add another layer to it. It just makes more sense to make an accessory that is the collar of the jacket. You know, that sort of thing. I also have been tempted to, like, try to recreate my beard in a way, but I honestly don't know how I would even do that. Because, like, I got a bit too bushy of a beard. Now, the solution there would be to, like, shave. And then my model would match, because shaved. That would probably be the best solution. Called a Horned Atlas. Didn't even need a map. But yeah, like, there's a lot of stuff I want to do with the model. And, like, if you watch the streams, you'll probably see it over time get better and better as I learn how to do things better, as, you know. Like, I'm probably going to be, like, following tutorials and stuff on, like, how to do various things, because, like, that's what you do. Like, you recognize that you're probably not gonna be great at doing something, and find tutorials of people doing that, you know? That's probably the best way of going about anything. But let's come donate these to the museum, then we'll, go listen to our KK concert, and that'll probably be it for today. Because it is pretty hot. I would like to try to cool things down in here while I work on, like, VTuber stuff and figuring things out for recording Undertale before I record it. And then, you know, hopefully by a bit later tonight it'll be a bit cooler. Because I want to get 6 episodes of Undertale recorded. Whether all 6 are done tonight, or, like, some are done tonight, some are done tomorrow, or, you know, the day after. I don't know yet. But I would like to get 6 episodes done. Because I want that, like, I want that buffer. So, that's what I'm aiming for. Let's get all this stuff sold. I'm gonna sell the tea and towel. It's sporty. I don't do sporty, so. But yee. It's definitely been quite fun. And, like, I am not ashamed to admit, I've literally, while trying to sort out expressions, I have had the program open and just been sitting here doing this because I find it fun just watching the avatar move. Hey KK. If it isn't the cool cat who puts the hep in my step. Steven, you ready for me to wail? Let's hear it. Oh, cool. Any requests? You can dial up an old favorite. You can just tell me how you're feeling and I'll groove on it. I'll leave it up to you, my man. Dealer's choice, huh? Cool. I got a slick one for you. Take a seat and we'll jam. I'm gonna sit over here. I'm still mad at Serrano. Could I sit, please? There we go. Right on. I'm tuned up and ready to roll. Who's in the mood for a little KK gumbo? Alright, got some gumbo going on. Isn't that a food? I've always heard that's a food. Ah. Yeah, I'm giving the straw a break. I like this one. And, like, I'm sure there's definitely also things I could do if I were to, like, load my model into, like, Blender. I could probably do more to it that way. Like, there's a lot I could be doing with it. And, like, I'm gonna be experimenting as I go, so. For now, I'm just dealing with mostly just VRoid Studio, which works fine. I mean, there's definitely more I can do with VRoid, so. Like, as long as I can export it as the format I need it to be exported in, like, it's fine. I can use basically anything, so. I am really liking this one. I only have ever heard KK Gumbo before, but I'm liking it. Oh, jeez. I mean, the fact I haven't heard it tells me I'm probably fine not talking over the concert, but, like, I don't want to risk copyright claims that I can't easily fight off. Because, like, anything that's trying to claim my voice is pretty easy for me to be like, hey, so you're trying to claim me, so unless you want to pay me, how about you not? And that tends to get, you know, a lot of the copyright trolls to be like, ah, crap. And then they move on. It's one of the things that has me like, I want to do Star Ocean again, but I don't want to deal with all of the frickin' mumble rappers over frickin' Stabbing the Sword of Justice every time that theme plays, given it's the frickin' default battle theme, you know. Right on, man. I'll give your pockets a glance. Slip you a boot of the show. That was like unreal. Thanks for tuning your dial my direction. No problem, KK. Let's come put this in the radio. I'm getting a fair few songs built up. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I really like that. It's pretty nice. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. So let's come back here and have KK play us out into the end card. And with that, I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow as we make a bad financial decision buying more turnips. See you all then! And now in this end card, I would like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.